Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to.
Hey guys, today I bring you a pretty cool video, which is a combination of a tutorial for this pin-up-y inspired look and a review of a liner that I've talked about briefly recently, which is the L'Oreal SuperSlim by Infallible. You know I love the Infallible line of products, but this is a product that I do have some mixed opinions on, and I thought I'd share them with you just in case you've been eyeballing it and are curious. So I'm going to start with the review and then move into the tutorial for this look. So if you're only in it for the review, you can just watch that and then leave, or if you're in it for the tutorial, just stay tuned and that's coming up. I'm going to try to make this quick because I pretty much know what I want to say, so we'll just go ahead and jump in. Okay, so this retails for about $9, obviously it depends where you get it, but it's pretty typical L'Oreal price range. It is a felt tip pen liner similar to like the Revlon Color Stays one that I've used before, and like, you know, Steal a Stay All Day, that kind of thing. So very user-friendly type of product here. It's got a very long tip, which does make it pretty quick to use. And like the name suggests, it's a very slim pen, so you can get a pretty thin line, as you can see, because I would say my line is fairly slim, and I've definitely done slimmer. This was just a more dramatic liner look for the purposes of demonstrating for you guys. Mine is just in black. I believe it only comes in black. I'm not sure, but I think it only does. It's very black, as most of L'Oreal's black products are. It is quite black, so you definitely get a very black liner, so that is one plus for this liner. Another one is, because it is so slim and flexible, it is the easiest liner I've ever used. I am, as you've probably known if you've been watching me, liner challenged, and I find this pretty easy to use. Like, I actually have found myself doing liquid liner a lot more often because of this product. So definitely that is huge for a liquid liner. So definitely, not only is that a pro, it is a huge pro, like probably the most important factor. Now the thing that kind of gets me with this is it's an infallible product, but I don't find it to be as smudge proof and such as I've come to expect from Infallible. It's kind of a weird thing, because at the end of the day, if I've worn this, my line still is very black and still very much on my eye, but I also find it smudges a lot. Like, even if I set it with an eyeshadow, I will find that I get like black smudges up here by the end of the day, which, I don't know about you, not something I necessarily enjoy. So that is rather unfortunate, as is the fact that you do have to set it with an eyeshadow if you want it to really like not smudge everywhere, because I have had it smudge even like below my eyes. So that is really unfortunate, especially for those of you who just want to do your liner, get out the door. You don't want to fuss with finding a black eyeshadow. And like, not that it's that hard to find a matte black eyeshadow, but it's still the principle of the thing. Like, a lot of people do like to do just winged liner and mascara, and you can't do that with this product. So that is the big con as far as this product is concerned. Now, we'll talk about how I recommend using this. Obviously, we'll talk about it more in my tutorial, but with this product, I do recommend only using it if you're going to do a full eye look, because wearing eyeshadow on your lid will help to prolong the wear and like keep it from smudging as much, because it has that powdery base that's going to keep it from transferring a little bit. It still might transfer, but not as much. So for those of you who are, you're a big winged liner gal, you don't do eyeshadow at all, you're not going to want to go with this, even though it is very easy to use. It's not for everybody, but it is a decent product. Would I repurchase? I think I would try other liners first and see if I could find something better. It's not something that I'm like, holy grail, I'm going to go repurchase this immediately. But would I completely rule it out for the future? No, I wouldn't say so, because it's definitely not a bad product. Not my favorite that it smudges, which is why I would say that I would try something else, maybe that Jordana Fab liner that everyone talks about. Let me know if you've tried that. But overall, I would say not a bad liner. I would give it like a 2.5 out of 5 because I am very split on it. Maybe even a 3, just because the ease of application is huge with liquid liner. So Yeah, that's basically my thoughts. I know it's kind of wishy-washy, but I just wanted to put it out there that this liner is not like it's not the most perfect thing ever, but it is a pretty cool product for those of you that struggle with doing liquid liner and just want a little line. So that's all I have to say on that matter. Let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial for this pin-up-y look, and if you want to see how this product works in action, go ahead and stay tuned, and that's coming up right now. Okay, so for this look, I'm already starting off with my eyes all primed up and ready to go. You want a matte base just for a clean canvas that's not going to detract from the look, so I just used Maybelline's Nude Pink. You can use anything you want, really. Now for today's eyeshadow look, I wanted to keep it very simple because I do have both winged liner and pencil liner, so it's very dramatic in the liner front. So I'm using just 3 colors today for my eyeshadows, not counting the black one. So I'm using Vanilla Bean by Makeup Geek. It's a matte skin tone color, and I'm going to town with this color, putting it all over my lid, kind of through my crease area just to set that base before I go in with my crease color, through my brow bone, inner corner, the whole dance. I just wanted to really set that base, make sure it was nice and mattified and all that good stuff. The one crease color I am using is a gray color, which I think really flatters this kind of look, because I know a lot of people would go with a brown, but I think the gray really is a little bit softer, as well as it kind of adds a little interest. So I'm using Copperplate by MAC, which is not a super cool gray, if that makes sense. It's got some warmth to it that makes it very wearable for anyone, which is why I bought it, because I thought it was really unique. So I'm just fluffing that through my crease. It's a very subtle color, so you can really build it up, but it's very easy to blend out and work with, so you're not going to get a harsh line, which you definitely wouldn't want with this look. And then, just to make sure it was soft, I blended it out. You don't even really need to. It's already pretty well blended, but just in case, go ahead and blend that out. And then I'm literally done with that upper lid. Now for the bottom, I didn't really want a gray down there. You could just go with that if you're trying to simplify the look, but I just took Wedge. You can take any, I wouldn't go with something too warm, just like a basic transition color. Pop that with a pencil brush right through that bottom and really buff that out, again keeping it soft, and that's just going to make sure that eyeliner on our waterline doesn't smudge down. I already talked about this extensively, so I won't go into it too much more, but I am using the main product in this look, which is the Infallible SuperSlim, and you can just watch me apply it. Basically, I don't have much else to say. And I did go with a wing for this look just to demonstrate that it's pretty easy to do, but if you're really trying, I think because the liner is so dramatic, if you want to skip the wing, it will even tone it down a little more. Now for the waterline and tight line, I also wanted a black liner just because I find that having a liner there flatters my eye shape a little more. Obviously you can leave it at this and just go with a nude liner or whatever. But I used, again, by the Infallible line. I told you I love this. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Never Fail Eyeliner. Sorry about that, my camera just died. But as I was saying, just apply that liner. And then what I did was went ahead and just took a clean blending brush with, you know, whatever's left on for Copperplate. So not clean, just like a blending brush with, I didn't apply any extra. And I buffed out that liner on the bottom. It's just going to keep it from smudging as much, and it will just kind of soften the look a little bit. And then what I did was I actually went ahead and applied my mascara. So just whatever mascara you want to use. I used Maybelline's The Falsies. And then I went ahead and wanted to set my eyeliner on top, which I would have done that before, but I completely forgot. So I just took Makeup Geek's Corrupt, just a matte black, and set that whole line. And what I did at the wing was just kind of pulled it inwards, just to soften it a bit. And then I took a blending brush to soften that out a little more, and the eyes are done. The cheeks, I went with, you could go with a nude blush, because this is a lot of makeup, I know. But I just took Frat Boy, which is a corally tone. It really goes well with the red, so whatever you want to use. For my red lip, I'm using a combination of 2 products. This is kind of my favorite red lip at the moment. It is the NYX Lip Pencil in Plush Red. Mine's weirdly long because it was in a set, but it's kind of a cool tone red, while the main product I'm using is a warm tone, so it just kind of ends up neutral red, which is my favorite. So lined and filled in the lips with this, just blended it out with my fingers to make sure it's soft. And then using one of my favorite products, as you know, the Maybelline Elixirs. This one is in Signature Scarlet. It just gives you a full glossy red pout. So I applied that, and that is my finished look. I hope you guys have enjoyed this pin-up inspired makeup tutorial, as well as the review on the Infallible SuperSlim. Let me know if you've tried this, what you think. That's just my thoughts. I'm not even an oily person, and I do find it smudges. But anyway, it is a pretty great liner depending on what you want to use it for. So hopefully you found this helpful. Thank you so much for watching. If you did find it helpful, be sure to like it below, subscribe to see more from me, and I'll talk to y'all very soon. Bye!
Regretting him is like wishing you never found out love could be that strong. Losing him was blue like I never know.